All right. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to the Mindset and Money Challenge. Today is day four of the Mindset and Money Challenge. So go ahead for me. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes so you get yourself situated and we're going to get started in 2 minutes. Okay, guys? So right now, what I want you to do is put your name, put your city and state in the chat for me, and if you are a teacher, put what you teach. Are you high school? Are you elementary? What is your subject? So go ahead and put your name, your city, and state right in the chat for me. Go ahead, guys. 2 minutes. Welcome, guys. If you are watching the replay, be sure to respond in the comment section because I do respond back to you. So please, if you are catching the replay, put your name, put your city and state in the comment section. If you're watching me live, go ahead, write your name, your city and state in the comment section, and we're going to get started shortly. Okay, guys? Happy Sunday. That's right. Happy Sunday, Yolanda. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead. If you are just now joining us, go ahead and put your name and your city and state in the chat. Let's see where we are chiming in from. And we're going to get started shortly. All right, Mississippi in the house. Welcome. All right, we have Nightdale, North Carolina in the building. Welcome. Go ahead. If you're just now joining us, put your name and your city and state in the chat for me. I definitely want to be respectful of your time this evening. I promise not to keep you long, but I do promise to keep you thinking. So we're going to get started in 5 seconds. All right. Good evening, guys. And I just want to welcome you guys again to the Mindset and Money Challenge. But I want to make sure that you are in the right place this evening. I know you guys all showed up with an idea of what this challenge is, but let's make sure that you are in the right place. So just let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. This challenge is for the teacher who has more month than money at the end of the month. Are stressed and stretched in their classroom and their finances. You enjoy teaching, but realize that something has to give. And you want more time with your family. And you want more money without more work. If any of these resonates with you, get ready with your pencil, pen, etch a sketch, anything, your crayon that you use to take copious notes, and be ready to execute. But before we get started, I just want to do some quick housekeeping. So I do like interaction. So make sure that you place your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. If you are watching the replay, also place your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat because I do go back and I review all of those and I do respond to you. So I want to see some interactions. Go ahead and put an emoji in the chat for me at this time. Let's make sure that those chat buttons are working effectively. And I want to feel your vibe. I want to feel you through the screen, much like you know how we was teaching through COVID, how hard that was when the camera's black. So let me feel your vibe in the chat. I definitely appreciate you. So we want to make the best use of your time. So let's cut out all the extras. Let's silence all additional devices. And please ask your family for about 30 minutes. So I do not want to keep you long. I do want to keep you less than 30 minutes. So keep that in mind as well. And just like you invest in your students, I want to invest in you. So who am I? My name is Stephanie J. Sanders. I am a 12-year high school English teacher. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to high school teachers out there. I am a proud member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. I am the educator of distinction deemed by the National Society of High School Scholars. I am the author of this amazing book called To Teach or Not to Teach. That is the question. I am the state champion tennis coach. I'm a two-time winner of the Teacher of the Year. I'm also the co-coach of the year, and I am the CEO and founder of Cultivated Minds Enterprises. Now, I say all of that to say this. I'm a full-time educator, but I'm also a full-time caregiver. I went from saying I don't have the time or money to let's find the time and let's make this money. I'm working with schools all over to develop a framework of good teachers like you and I that to stay in the profession because as you know, a lot of us are leaving. Retention is a big deal. So those of you who are joining me tonight, you are my beta partners, my beta colleagues. So I want to thank you in advance. So feel free to comment in the comment section for me with your feedback and any questions or concerns you may have during this time. So the purpose of this 4-day challenge is to show you how to get your time and your passion for the craft of teaching back, to provide a perspective of leverage and ownership, to show you how to close the pay gap for yourself as a teacher, and to give you strategies that have the potential to grow you both professionally and personally. So the time is now to use the gift that got you the career to make you a fortune. So let's deprogram our minds so we can reprogram in the new. Now, reprogramming begins with this: how to receive a tax-free check during the summer months, how to position yourself effectively as an educator, how to leverage your credit to get the things that you want, how ownership gives you access to more money, time, and energy, how to recession-proof your finances based on your value, and how to leverage the classroom to leave a legacy. Those are the 4 things that you're going to learn over these 4 days. But first, let's start off with the best career ever, the one that we have, being a teacher. We only work 185 days. We enjoy our holidays, weekends, and summers off, even though it's not enough. You and I both know that. We find a job anywhere in the world. Now, you tell me where they don't need a teacher. Nowhere, right? We are needed everywhere. We utilize virtual opportunities. We increase our value by tutoring. And most importantly, we impact students, parents, and other colleagues. So before we begin day 4, day 1, we learned about the concept of income shifting, literally going from a higher tax bracket to a lower tax bracket by simply becoming a business owner. Day 2, we learned about the power of how to leverage one's credit to gain access to more assets so we can make more money. Day 3, we learned how knowing your investment options and your potential can lead you to a legacy. So if you did your homework, you'll notice your financial value. And you might notice that you have more liabilities than assets. And some of the assets that's in those categories you may not have known about. So definitely you want to check out my monthly investment education. It is a free investment education webinar, July 29th, and I'll give you the information at the end of this presentation. But tonight, the purpose is to learn how to leverage the classroom to leave a legacy. Oh, give me 1 second. I don't know why it did this again. Thank you so much for your patience. Here we go. All right, so today is day 4, leverage. So if you guys register early, these are some of the questionnaire results from that questionnaire. So I do want to thank you guys for registering and filling out this simple survey. So one of my questions was, what's keeping you in the classroom? We as educators, we all have big hearts. That's why we do what we do. We honestly love what we do, and we have an amazing impact. So we stay in the classroom for the children, for the love of children, full retirement after only 12 and only have 12 years left. But most of us, we just love the kids, right? That's why we do what we do. However, not all the time that is enough to keep us. We also know how valuable we are, and that loving the kids may not be the enough to keep us in the position. So I asked the question, what makes you want to leave the classroom? And there was a reoccurring thing that said money. What about money? Well, it's the lack of money. Our profession doesn't pay us for our value. But trust me, I'm with you on all the other ones, parents, admin, all of those things. I understand completely. I definitely agree. But money seems to be one of our major pain points. And that's what this challenge was really created for. So the best investment you can make is in yourself. The more you learn, the more you earn. Let's think about it. With other professions, the more you're in school to be a doctor, the more money you make. But that's not necessarily with us, right? So we can have our doctorates in the classroom, but we're only going to make classroom money. So let's think about this. Teachers are being shot, unfortunately. This is a time of a very bad time for us, in my opinion. Teachers are getting injured. It feels like there's an increase in injuries as it concerns students and teachers. But we definitely love our job. That's something that we can agree on. But we can also lose it quick, fast, in a hurry. The skills that we possess are something powerful. Let's use our thirst for knowledge and creativity and creative skills to make more money and off the job and excuse me, on and off the job. So, what is your plan B? Because, in all honesty, guys, our profession, it is not a mundane, the same thing every day. Anything can happen any day of the week, any period of the day. All right. So, what is your plan B if something happened to you on the job? Well, with our endless possibilities, we can be any one of these things that you see on the screen. Remember, the more you learn, the more you earn. However, the more we learn in our profession, the more it costs, right? In order to move up, you have to have degrees, you have to have accolades, and all those things cost money. I graduated North Carolina A&T with one degree, and it cost me $142,000 for that one piece of paper. So how do I move up in the classroom, right? From the classroom, I have to be a principal or a curriculum specialist, and all those things require degrees. We can move out of the classroom, but we inadvertently move into debt. So some of us you guys may have doctorates or a master's, but it definitely costs you. Maybe all your loans are paid off and you don't have a master's, or you're struggling back to pay loans. But you can leverage what you know, and that's the power in what we do. Not only our knowledge, but our skills to make you money. So let's see some of our options. So just like we have endless possibilities in the classroom arena, from the school arena, we have endless possibilities as it pertains to our knowledge and skills. We can be an author, a speaker, an educational consultant, an influencer. Start your own tutoring company, teach kids how to code, a STEM consultant, a voice for special education. You can create your own lane. That is the power of leverage. And I'm in the business of helping other educators live their best life and make money doing it. All these things that I have listed does not require a degree. It just requires your effort. And you've seen what effort can get you when you go back to day 2 and we were talking about the quadrants, right? The power of ownership. But in order to do all of this, right? In order to balance the classroom and your personal, you must have the mental capacity to do it. That's why we have mental health days, right, guys? We have mental health days at work because work can be overwhelming at times. Now, we have to learn how to position ourselves in the right position so we can have that mental clarity so we can make the money that we are worth while doing the thing that we love. So this is the independent activity, but it takes a group effort to become a business, to become a business owner. You are always in business for yourself, but never by yourself. That's the great thing about it. Now, when you're in your classroom, it's just you, right? You may have a mentor, you may have admin support, but it's just you. With being a business owner, you have a team of people. Let's get your financial house in order. Remember these 3 things: learn, apply, and execute. Learn the information, apply it as quickly as possible so you can execute to success. To clear your mind, make room for your gifts to shine. In order to see your gifts, you have to have a clear mind. You have to be in a space where it is necessary for or easier for you to progress. And a lot of times, as educators, especially being in the classroom, we're overwhelmed or consumed with just the classroom. So be accountable. I'm creating a whole teacher movement. Okay, guys, this is not just a challenge for 4 days and it's going to go away. This is a whole teacher movement. When we change our mindset, we can definitely change our money. So I want us to stick together, create effective teachers, but show them how valuable you are because you already know your value. Your students honestly know your value, but now we have to match our value with our money. Let's do the things that we love, but let's have the money to actually support our lifestyle, right? Our families. Some of us are single mothers, single parents, out there, and teaching is not an easy feat. It is really not. So think about the wealthy, right? They have a whole team of people behind them. Well, when you partner with me, you'll have something big. You'll be a part of something big. Again, guys, you are a part of a movement, not just a challenge. So, with this same mindset, how I was able to say, you know what, teaching, I love doing it, but I don't have time to do anything else to, you know what, let me make some time so I can make some money. So if you take a look at the screen, these are some of my partners that I partner with that got me to where I am today. The author of To Teach or Not to Teach. I'm actually a speaker as well. I had the pleasure of speaking at Winston-Salem State University of 2 fellow teachers, well, excuse me, teachers in the program, becoming teachers. And it was an amazing feeling, but I wouldn't have had that ability or that opportunity if I didn't have the mental space, if I didn't have my financial house in order first, because I took off. I had no problem with taking off. It didn't matter if they paid me or not. I'm taking off to do my speaking engagement. And that leads me to the bottom. If you see that the My Econ Super Saturday, the co-founder of the company, Mr. Alvin Curry, asked me to speak on his platform. Why? Because I'm in the business of helping people get their financial house in order, especially us teachers, which led me to create a whole company. That's how I became the CEO and founder of Cultivated Minds Enterprises. My company helps people, but I'm still a full time teacher. And I'm also a tennis coach. Just like many of you watching, you're probably a teacher and a mother and a whole bunch of other things that have to do with, school. And you may not be able to find the time, but let me tell you, there is time. There is time to make your gifts generate you some money. So now your homework for day 4. So what I want you to do right now is text the word leverage to 888-231-6310. 888-231-6310 and the word leverage. Or you can go to leverage.mindsetandmoneychallenge.com. Leverage.mindsetandmoneychallenge.com. While you guys are pulling that up, if you are watching the replay, what I want you to do now is pause. Pause this video and go to leverage.mindsetandmoneychallenge.com. All right, guys, are you ready to execute? So just to let you know that this is a fillable. If you're on your laptop, when you pull it up, you'll be able to fill in the information. If you're on your phone, you can simply write down your answers on that copious note paper that you have right now with you. I'm all about real-time execution. All right. None of these theories, you know how we went to school for the theory of education, but the practice is different. No, it's all about real-time execution. So I want you guys to fill this out as I go over it. So I just have 5 simple questions for you. Are you saving all the money that you would like to save? Are you earning all the money that you are worth? Are you willing to learn how to save and make more money? Are you looking to enhance your teaching career without putting yourself in debt or going back to school? And lastly, if you saw a way to earn, save and accumulate more money by using your current skill set and you could get involved, would you take action? So simply yes or no by those. And if you are ready to take action, if you said yes to any of these, said no to any of these, take action with me today. My contact information is listed on that form. So what is the next step? Today is day 4 of the challenge. So it is the last day, guys. This is it, right? So just to recap really quickly, day 1 was taxes, paying less taxes and keeping more of your money. Day 2 is leveraging your credit to have more purchasing power. Day 3 was investments and where your options are, some of your options. And again, I'm hosting an investment webinar July 29th at 9:55 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And if you want to register for that, you can simply go to bit.ly/investment education and the number 30. That is bit.ly/investment education and the number 30. If you want to join my monthly investment education webinars where you get to see your options. And day 4 today is all about leveraging your skill set to make you more money. So let's get in position. Drop in the chat if you see value in yourself. Put the word value if you know you have value. If you see value in yourself, in your teaching capabilities, put that in the chat. I know everyone should have the word value because you guys are all valuable being an educator. But let's talk about our professional development. Now, professional development is just a long meeting for us, right? Most times they don't give us anything that we can actually use in our classroom. I'm at a charter school, so yeah, I'm a K-12. So at one time in my career, they had all K-12, but they would only be talking to the elementary, but I'm sitting in the room for professional development. So to add value, I'm going to teach you how to help build a great classroom through professional development that I provide. Also, how to leave an impact on your school or your organizations. Now, how can you add value if you don't have the tools, right? That's what I'm here for, to show you how to foster creativities within your classroom, to reflect on your unique personality So you can be you at work and you don't have to be someone else. Implement best practices across subjects and grade level. Best practices, right? We all know that word. That's one of the hot words, right? Best practices for this, best practices for that. But what is that, right? And does best practices always work for you in your demographic, in your setting? Yeah, it sounds good. All those 300 rules that one teacher had, but that worked for that setting. So, what would be the best practices for you? That's what I'm here to guide you through. Also, you have something amazing to bring to the table that would get you residual income. So, learn how to leverage and build your skills beyond the classroom. What do people at work love about you? Which of the endless possibilities do you want to do for income? Did you want to be an author? Do you want to be a speaker? I mean, we speak on a daily basis, but why not get paid to do the thing that we do on a regular? Why not get paid for our qualities that we have within us that are being actually overlooked in our profession, especially at different schools? Learn how to develop a curriculum that moves test scores. Learn the cheat code to great test scores. I know that's another hot topic, right? Moving test scores. Well, here in the state of North Carolina, I have successfully got 80% of my 88 scholars to deem proficient on the state test. That's an average of a 78%. These 80% of them got a 78 or above, but 100% of them passed the test. 100% of every single one of my scholars, there were no F's on that state test. So I want to show you how I did that for them. So you can do the same for your scholars as well. Okay. So within all of that, getting in position is the ultimate teacher package. Okay. The ultimate teacher package includes all of what I just went over. Because you guys are my beta partners, remember, I am working with a bunch of schools on this framework. I am giving you guys a special discount. This is actually worth way, way, way more than $897. So, with that being said, there's a payment plan that I have because I know we're all teachers. All right, let's start there. We're all teachers. So there is a $200 non-refundable deposit by July 7th at midnight. So this is time sensitive. All right, time sensitive. So the time is now. Or you can do two payments of $367 or one payment of $367 or one payment of $697. Or you could just pay in full, the whole $897. And you will get everything that I just mentioned, the professional development, how to move your test scores, and how to honestly be the ultimate teacher that you are in the classroom. Now, if you are interested in getting your financial house in order, that's what I'm here for. Not only am I here to make you the ultimate teacher, but I'm here to help you be the ultimate person that you want to be. Invest in your financial stability. That is the most important piece. You can't do what you do on a daily basis if your foundation, your finances are a little shaky, because that's all you're thinking about. And honestly, guys, because what you don't know is hurting you. So with this financial package, you'll learn about the income shifting investment. You'll learn about how to correct your W-4 form with a quick cash flow strategy, how to minimize those taxes so you're not giving all your money to the government, how to get out of debt so you can have a better cash flow, how to build great credit so you can take your personal credit, make that a 850, and then move over to your business credit so you can have more purchasing power, and to learn how to invest like the pros. Well, the pros know about all of their options, and that's what I want for you. I want you to know your options so you can make the best decision. Don't just go half cocked and say, okay, I'm just going to jump into stocks or I'm just going to jump into Forex, because there's so many more things that could be making money for you. And again, July 29th, 9:55 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. bit.ly/investment education and the number 30 if you want to learn about some more of your options. Automated marketing system. Now, I don't want you in front of a computer all day, every day. Why? Because we're already in front of the computer all day, every day. We teach children on a daily basis. So we're already doing that. And I know we are tired. So learn how to automate that business. Learn how to put it on, how I like to say it, set it and forget it. Just like that, I believe it was a crock pot or something, set it and forget it. And it's a blended learning model. Okay. So it's not a sit and get, it is not a boring, dry webinar. They're very short clips that you can learn at your own pace all of this information that I'm going over with you today. So for the income shifting investment, it is right now, again, guys, you are my beta partners. So it is a promotional price. This price will not be this price for long. So it is $19.95 initial investment, and it is $39.95 monthly. Now, the investment monthly is not going to change. It's not going to go up on you. It's just the initial investment. Now, the suggested minimum of 6 months, because I want to make sure that it is working for you. Guys, with this information, I was able to pay off $100,000 worth of student loan debt. I was able to have an emergency fund. I bought my house at 33 years old with my money. I didn't have a loan of FHA or any NACA. I didn't have any of those things because I had this financial knowledge behind me. And guess what? I'm still a full-time teacher. None of that stopped me from being a full-time high school teacher. And I don't want anything to stop you as well. I just want you to see your value in you so we can change that value into actual currency. So that is the investment, the initial investment for the income shifting. So what's next? I want you to pick your position. Do you want the ultimate teacher package? And if you do, please go to teacher.com. Teacher.mindsetandmoneychallenge.com and begin leveraging your skills for profit, or the income shifting investment, getting in position before the year starts, right? Because our year starts about August for most of us. Some of us may start in September if you're in New York, but it's coming up, and you know how summers go. It goes by really fast. So with the income shifting investment, that is hbb.mindsetandmoneychallenge.com. So ultimate teacher package or income shifting investment. Both of these will get you where you need to be, both professionally and, most importantly, personally. So I definitely want to thank you for your time over these 4 days. Please place all comments, questions, and concerns in the chat, whether you are live with me or you are hitting the replay. I definitely look forward to partnering with you and taking you to the next level of stability for you in your life. Just remember, the time is now to use your gifts that got you the career to make a fortune. Have a good night, guys. Thank you so much.